France, what are you out doing this time around?
Well, I love Jacksonville. There's so much going on. I found some of the most interesting groups and activities since I've been here in the River City. And I'm consider myself a big martial arts junkie, but I discovered a new form of martial arts that has a European base I had no idea existed. Let's check it out.
Unlike Asian martial arts, you know, the European martial arts, someone stopped doing them at some point. When guns took over warfare, like it wasn't important to learn how to use a sword anymore. So they faded into obscurity, and these books that people had written and published in the 15th, 16th, 17th century got shelved.
But like any great martial arts story, the books have been rediscovered, and the lost art of longsword fighting is finding new students. Locally, the club is the Bold City Longsword.
We're a HEMA club. HEMA stands for Historical European Martial Arts. We focus on the German longsword through Meyer. Meyer is the master that we study. His book came out in 1570.
The original masters didn't write techniques down, but later students did, and those pages are being shared worldwide. Though Bold City guys would like to make it known, Game of Thrones style fighting doesn't translate to reality.
A lot of people come in because they like the movies, but once you start reading the book, you realize they're doing a lot of that stuff wrong because it looks better on film, but it would actually not work that way. And once you learn that and realize that your mindset of what sword fighting isn't right, you want to figure out what is right.
You've got the basic same 8 cuts as every martial art because everybody has 2 elbows and a sword. So there's only so many ways you can cut, but when you get into different systems, they start developing more specific, complicated means of, like in German, they're called the Meisterhau, that are designed to overcome certain things.
Curious as to how they find each other? Well, they have a sort of Tinder for the HEMA fanatic.
There's a HEMA group finder. Our group is a member of the HEMA Alliance, which is clubs like this group all around the country. Anyone wanting to learn to sword fight, no matter where they are in the U.S., can type in their location and it'll tell them the nearest group, and it'll also tell them the nearest person without a group who's looking for a group.
While the club gets together for social aspects and fitness, there are competitive considerations they aspire to.
There's tournaments almost monthly, more than monthly depending on how far you want to drive. There's a big scene in Orlando. There's also a school in Savannah that's only 2 hours away. We call them our sister school because we'll talk to them online and meet up a lot.
The tournaments stay interesting as each one varies from one to the next.
Scoring varies a lot tournament by tournament. Unlike more modern Olympic competitive fencing, we change our rule set quite often to prevent anyone from gaming the system and to find one that really encourages the best fencing possible.
And you must dress for success. Okay, dress for safety. Still, looks pretty impressive to me.
We have 3 types of swords. We have the Rawlings, which are the soft plastic. We have the Pinties, which are the hard plastic. And then we have steel, which is what we use at most tournaments and when we spar. When you use the steel, you have to have a full kit. By full kit, I mean helmet, cup, jacket, hard elbows, gloves, knee pads.
On God, Monsieur Pussycat. I'm Rance Adams for River City Live. I could do that.
You look like a natural.
I could do that.
Got that big stick.
Yeah, I want to say, it's a sword.
Sword, sorry.
I want to say thanks to Pat for reaching out to me and exposing me to a new form of martial arts and fencing. I love finding unicorn activities, so you guys keep sending your ideas, and this one fed into my Game of Thrones fixation.
Very nice. And we'll put all the info on rivercitylivetv.com. You just click on the As Seen on RCL tab, just in case you don't have that Tinder for longsword.